Released by Williams Electronics in 1983, Sinistar quickly rose to fame as being one of the most popular arcade games of all time, being ranked 72nd of the top 100 arcade games by Flux in 1995. The game continues its popularity today, appearing on almost every arcade collection and minicade you can find. This video is my personal opinion and review of the game. Let's dive in. The main reason Sinistar is so infamous is because of the sound design, specifically the voice lines. Voiced by radio personality John Doremus, the cabinet sent a message to anyone in the arcade. Sinistar is here, and he wants you to challenge him. This lured players into one of the most punishing and quarter-sucking experiences ever released. Overall, I have to give this game's difficulty a 5. There are no patterns to any of the enemies, playstyle, or AI that you can pick up on. Workers and warriors are everywhere, with the latter being incredibly hard to deal with. Crystals are difficult to pick up, as the hitbox is tiny and you're way too fast. They can also be used against you to build the main enemy, Sinistar, faster. Sinistar is a one-shot who is fast, always tracks you, and is hard to kill. Normal bullets don't work, so you have to mine asteroids for crystals, which give you Cinnabombs. Cinnabombs are great due to their homing capabilities, but have a major downside. They can be intercepted by anything, meaning you have to stockpile them to clear a stage. This isn't easy though, as you can only carry 20 Cinnabombs at a time, and it takes 13 to kill Sinistar without any of them getting intercepted. The game also punishes you for playing too slowly, because Sinistar can get rebuilt over time and the warriors get more plentiful and accurate over time, but if you play too fast and mine the asteroids too fast, they explode, giving you less Cinnabombs and less crystals to work with. As a newcomer to this game, it's incredibly hard to even get past the first level or zone, and as a person who has played this for a decent amount of hours, I can't get to stage 3 consistently. Speaking of stages, after the first one, each stage rotates what obstacle gets cranked to 11, with worker zones, warrior zones, planetoid zones, and void zones. Each of these zones have different variables working against you, and if you complete them all, it loops and just gets harder. With this difficult of a game loop, you'd think it can't get much worse. Well, let's talk about the controls. It offers an incredible amount of personal control, as it's the first game to ever include a 49-direction joystick, but it's too floaty and fast for you to actually have any good control. All of this being said, I can't give high scores in the categories of skill versus luck, learning curve, and skill expression. On the learning curve, most people I show the game to have absolutely no clue what is going on for the first 4 credits of the game. Even when I tell them what to do, it still doesn't make sense. The gameplay loop overall is, frankly, an atrocity to play over and over, just being too difficult. Even though Sinistar has major issues with its balance, the game absolutely shines in most of its other aspects. The sound for Sinistar is one of the reasons it is one of my favorites, with the voice lines and the lion's roar that is just so captivating. The visuals in this game are also incredibly good, with great clarity once you understand what's going on. Sinistar's sprite is perfect in every way and translates to the cabinet art fantastically. Speaking of, the cabinet for this game, especially the cockpit version, is just so bad. Every detail is so perfect. Did I mention that this is also one of the first games to have surround sound? Yeah, they pulled out all the stops. Objectively, I have to give this game an average of a 2.6 out of 5. The balancing is just too skewed, the controls are precise but floaty, giving less control to the player, and there are way too many things working against you. For this reason though, Sinistar is in the list of one of my favorite arcade games due to its brutality, stellar art, and incredible game design. With that, let me know your thoughts on Sinistar. If you have any fun stories or memories with this game, feel free to drop it in the comments below. I would love to read them. If you want to look at my rating scales for all of my averages, check out the description. Let me know what games I need to play next and do some strategy guides on. I'm looking for new stuff. And just remember,